Greetings and welcome. I am your host, the Hidden One. Those of you who are familiar with what I've been doing, thank you so much for joining. Those of you who aren't, I've been playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. For those of you that don't know what that means, I will explain it. Basically, I've been slowly progressing through the story where you play as allegedly, a newbie vampire. And now, we have to deal with a certain character, a hunter whom we've encountered once before in the past. But Field Dock. Now, without further ado, we need to collect ourselves a professor, deal with the Society of Leopold, and hopefully by the end, things should run smoothly. I will make my preparations beforehand, but I think, without further ado, it's time to start this mission. I will see you all in 10 minutes, and I hope some of you will see what this episode is about within this opening segment. welcome. It's just taking me a second to boot up the game, and we can get started. Just going to take a second. You'll hear it in the background. Right there, actually. Might be a little loud, though. Let's get started. So, here's the game. It actually boots up, and there we are. I should visit. I should probably look at visiting a few different locations before I start this thing. Such as this place. Yeah, the game's gonna get mute. Mostly because copyright music that I think in future gameplays I'm going to mod out of the game. Give it a second. I'm just gonna flow through here quickly. And that should be good. Skyline Apartments. As precaution.
Master?
Might as well check inventory, see what we have. We have a full amount of blood bags. We need to sell some knives and swords. Eesh. It doesn't help that the step sound is completely out of time with character.
Going somewhere?
No, just tried. We're gonna look at the Santa Monica area, see what we can pick up. Because we're going to do a little check.
Lovely evening.
Huh, that's interesting. Usually my game does this instead of whatever that was. Freaking face to the camera. I mean, to the wall.
Always a pleasure. What's the...
Need some equipment. To be precise, I don't need any of what you have. Actually, hold on. Check. Guns. Very full, very full, very, and you're pretty much full on everything. Full on everything.
Where to?
Right. Well, given how we have everything, time for the Society of Leopold. The Order of God. Just gonna check out what we have here. What do we have? And of course, you also want me to take that thumbnail so I know initial placements.
Greetings, Commander. Greetings, soldier. Anything to report? The Gladius Day has told us to keep a sharp eye. He thinks we may have some visitors this evening. Of course, sir. My duty, as always, is to protect the Brotherhood. All seems quiet for now. Good, good. Did he mention, what kind of visitors, sir? The only kind that matters, soldier. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Carry on.
I'll deal with you because you're a massive source of light and a pretty much a massive problem. Okay, let's look this way. So obviously the front door is a no-go. That's not gonna happen. Is there anything down here? Well, there's a few broken textures. Look at how really purple that is. No way, I'm through this way. Okay. Nope. Fred. Okay, that one's on me. That one's on me.
Going somewhere?
No, just try to remember it. This time I'm going to quick save once we're there, and hopefully this will be a lot better. quick save here. I thought you could fit through that gap, but
Greetings,
apparently
Commander.
not.
Greetings, soldier. Anything to report? The Gladius Day has told us to keep a sharp eye. He thinks we may have some visitors this evening. Of course, sir. My duty, as always, is to protect the Brotherhood. All seems quiet for now. Good, good. Did he mention, what kind of visitors, sir? The only kind that matters, soldier. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Carry on.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Because at this point he's getting riddled full of bullets. Honestly, I probably should have left a, reset or time.
Greetings, Commander.
Count
Greetings,
on
soldier.
screen.
Anything to report? The Gladius Day has told us to keep a sharp eye. He thinks we may have some visitors this evening. Of course, sir. My duty, as always, is to protect the Brotherhood. All seems quiet for now. Good, good. Did he mention, what kind of visitors, sir? The only kind that matters, soldier. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Carry on.
Fine. Sleep. Okay. This is getting ridiculous.
Greetings, Commander. Greetings, soldier. Anything to report?
Maybe I should
The
just sneak
Gladius Day
around.
has told us to keep a sharp eye. He thinks we may have some visitors this evening. Of course, sir. My duty, as always, is to protect the Brotherhood. All seems quiet for now. Good, good. Did he mention, what kind of visitors, sir? The only kind that matters, soldier. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Carry on.
Just stealthy in front of you, you don't see a thing because you're near sight. Sorry, I have to poke fun of that because it's a little broken that you can just crouch in front of someone and just go, ooh, I'm unseen. We want the back entrance. Very good, very good.
Lord, I pray now that you give me strength in battle, that I might overcome the hordes of Satan and his children, that I might wield the flaming sword of the archangel and defend myself with your shield of faith, and that my victories are many and my wounds few, that I might further your kingdom here on earth. And if I meet death tonight, then let it be first that I cast a mighty host of demons back into the lake of fire as they came, and then rest finally in the light.
Russell,
Charges disabled. Son of Christ. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, yes, we know. We know. I'm just going to eliminate everybody who's in this building. Because... Mostly because... Because,
Stop right there!
that did not go according to plan. What happened? Did I explode something? They started blasting and... Huh? Hold on. I need to check something. If I'm lucky. If I'm lucky. No, not so lucky.
Greetings, Commander. Greetings, soldier. Anything to report?
But
The Gladius
quick
Day
save
has
once I'm
told us to keep a
inside.
sharp eye. He thinks we may have some visitors this evening. Of course, sir. My duty, as always, is to protect the Brotherhood. All seems quiet for now. Good, good. Did he mention... what kind of visitors, sir? The only kind that matters, soldier. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Carry on.
There we are. Move through, pick the lock. And and quick save once we're inside. Oh, game save. There we are. But might as well.
Lord, I pray now that you give me strength in battle, that I might overcome the hordes of Satan and his children, that I might wield the flaming sword of the Archangel and defend
Son
myself
of
with your
Christ.
shield of faith, and that my victories are many and my wounds few, that I might further your kingdom here on earth. And if I meet death tonight, then let it be first that I cast a mighty host of demons back into the lake of fire whence they came, and then rest finally in the light of your glory. Amen.
Just gonna wait.
Who's there?
I can trance one guy. Actually, hold on. Possession.
Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there?
Is that it? Well, in this case, yeah, I'm willing to let it go.
Stop right there!
Is it multiple of you? No, it's just one of you. Okay. I'm going to drain this sucker dry. Okay. Let's try firstly healing up a little bit. What's this drill do? During revealed block. Oh, lovely. Drop, don't actually need you. Okay, I guess we take the hold on. Oh, there's an entire upper floor. I didn't know this. Ah. So I see.
Who's there?
Actually, it might be worthwhile to possess. Yes. Accidentally kill your other guy. Is that it? I'm going to possess and hide. Okay. Fine. Definitely need the blood. What are you? Yard or quick draw? Oh, lovely. Wait, hold on. That means that anyone can guess what I'm about to do. Because we're going to be doing this. I just used the book. Interior key. Interesting. Then Pierre. What are you? Huh. Many Cathas. Is that it? Looks to be it. So now we make our exit.
Stop right there! Stop right there!
No, good.
Who's there? 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 Freeze! Stop right there!
You know, I never knew all of you were cowards. That's about it, nothing of interest. Where'd it go? You know what, I'm not gonna question it. Best to just go further. Excellent. Music's nice. I'm just gonna wait for him to turn. Or maybe I come over here. Ooh. Nope. Wait for it. There it is. Get opening on me. Might as well drain. I need the blood.
Something? Perhaps. Shall we go investigate it? No, if someone is out there, let him come to us. There's only one way in. If
You're mistaken. There's another way. We must be cautious.
Yes, I suppose. But I don't know the man who can hold his breath for that long.
It is not men we need to worry about.
Ah, yes, I see your point. We shall be cautious indeed.
You're telling me there's another way in here? I'm really curious, where does this lead to? I see. I might actually use that then. Fine.
Thanks. You'll never see me again. I'm gonna go somewhere no one will ever see this face again.
Try your luck in Canada. Usually the populace is a little better. The question is, can you stealth swim? Well, that didn't quite go according to plan. Not at all. Now, hold on. I do remember a quick save occurring. This is mostly for me. Nope. Nope, I did not select break time. I selected game time. Too bad you can't drop assassinate. Yes, You saw your buddy die, and now you don't know where the assailant has gone. Whoopity-doo. What you do? What you gonna do?
Did you hear something? Perhaps. Shall I go and investigate it? No, if someone is out there, let them come to us. There's only one way in here. If you're mistaken, there's another way. We must be cautious. Yes, I suppose. I don't know the man who could hold his breath for that long. It is not men we need to worry about. Ah, yes, I see your point. We shall be cautious enough.
I shall move. I shall eliminate one. And then the other.
Thanks.
I'm only going this way because it provides better stealth opportunity and capacity to actually gain a little bit of my blood back.
Are the stories true? About him, I mean.
Brother Grunfeld?
Yes,
What stories have you heard, young brother?
there are many. Some say he saw his own mother eaten alive by a coven of witches, and others that he once killed an elder vampire with his bare hands. There are even whispers that he is the resurrected Saint Leopold, come to lead his armies into the final battle against the elements of darkness.
Not all stories you hear are true. Brother Grunfeld is a good soldier just as you will become if you have faith in him and discipline to stand in his army.
It is also said that he once killed a man of the Brotherhood because he refused to follow orders.
Some stories you hear are true, young brother.
Which means absolutely nobody can stop me from trancing and then feeding. Sent to the watery depths below. What's the furthest either of you go? Drain the blood. Very good. Very good. Handled with care. One sucker. Deal fortitude and presence. Partially so that when I enter, hopefully that sounds like sword sharpening. A hunter. You missed.
I knew Johansen would lure the servant to Satan, but I set this type for the archfiend himself. Where is LaCroix?
Give me a Hansen and you'll live.
He is under divine protection. If you want him, come take him if you can.
You have no idea how stupid standing in my way can be. Time to learn. Okay. You missed.
I knew Johansen would lure the servant to Satan.
Give me a second. Partially because this is reliant entirely on its firearms. So if I can dodge, actually, if I can dodge. That should be fine.
I set this type for the archfiend himself. Where is LaCroix?
LaCroix? You think LaCroix would come here alone?
Perhaps when LaCroix runs out of minions, he will show me his face, and God will guide my shots through it before I send you to eternal damnation. Any last words?
You're the one who will be saying that. Les, you're the one. Number 2.
You should have begged for God's mercy. I will show you none.
Where are you? Where's the, tall tower. Probably a little fortification up here. There it is. There it is.
Hey, shield me!
Reloading. Where are you? Oh, you're all the way over there. Lovely. Is this a game of headshots then? Here's a little blood. Little blood heal. Stay close, stay low. And let's do blood healing. And let's work our way to him. Ah, damn. Okay, fine. Stay between items that invoke the path of his bullets. Should have used your sword, buddy. Where's your gun? Wait, you're telling me you had a... Huh. You had a Remington. Not a bad gun. Not bad at all. As a matter of fact, one of the best. Is there anything else here that I need to be concerned about? No. Let's, It's like a back room. Huh.
I told you everything. There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go!
Dr. Johansson.
I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection. Bring me back to my hotel at once.
There's a boat not far from here. Help me and I'll help you escape.
Yeah, okay. Anything, just get me out of these caverns and away from these crazies. I think I'm starting to get pneumonia.
Tell me what you know about the Uncommon
sarcophagus. You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back?
I doubt them. They won't give us any problems.
I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape.
Oh, not a problem. Not a problem.
All right. Where should I begin?
What can you tell me about the sarcophagus?
Let's start with the history of the Ankaran sarcophagus. That is a long and interesting legend, lost and found throughout the ages. Tell me, are you familiar with the Assyrians?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the markings on the sarcophagus seem to hint that it is from sometime between 1050 and 800 BC, which was a period of fierce expansion by the Assyrians. Oddly, for those years, only one king shows up on the historical record.
Please continue.
While most likely he wiped all evidence of his predecessor's existence or passed the name to his heirs, one monarch, Mesarach, the one-eyed king, is given credit for the territory and achievements of this time. But he would have had to have been over 250 years old, like Dracula or something.
So what does this have to do with the sarcophagus?
I find it hard to believe a sarcophagus with a person as important as Mesarach could remain in, pristine or intact condition for so many years. But this is who is believed to be contained within.
Why don't you just open it and find out?
Maybe you have not heard. It was stolen from the museum before we had a chance to open it. Usually, we use equipment to carbon date, X-ray, and take air samples before we pry open the lid.
You compared him to a vampire. Any reason?
You know, it is interesting that you ask me that. The goddess on the outside of the sarcophagus was Lamastu. In Assyrian myth, Lamastu was an evil demoness who preyed on humans. Many people cite her as the mother of vampire myth, and... The engravings on and found around the sarcophagus portray a regal figure drinking the blood of his enemies. Now, this image is found in many cultures, specifically among those of royal lineage. But there is a quite scientific explanation.
Which is?
A disorder known as porphyria. In short, it is caused by a deficiency of the iron in the blood, and in many cultures, for the nobility that could conceivably get away with the cure, the treatment was to drink human blood.
So, Mesarach drank human blood.
Perhaps. Drinking the blood of your enemies is, if nothing else, symbolic. It can inspire fear in your foes and dissidents. Don't misunderstand me. I in no way believe it was a vampire. Vampires. That's what caused this whole mess. These maniacs believe they exist.
How did you find the Uncommon sarcophagus? How did you find this Uncommon sarcophagus?
That is, you see, in archaeology, one can spend years looking for a dig site, following local rumors, studying old maps. It's a complicated process, very boring.
Understood. Go on.
Finding and organizing a dig is the least interesting part of an archaeologist's job. Trust me, you don't want to hear about it.
It sounds like you're hiding something. Care to share?
I don't know what would make you believe that. I have been very forthcoming with you so far. I think that maybe you are not as familiar with the process as me.
It seems strange that after all of this time, like it wanted to be found.
Okay, I tell you, yeah, I was not even aware of the sarcophagus' existence until I received a package with no reply address in the mail. Inside was the information on how to find it and the key. Please keep it a secret, or I could be ruined.
What? Okay, very interesting. Do you really believe Mesra is inside the sarcophagus?
That I can't be sure of, nor can anyone. But I promise you it is more likely to be filled with, gummy bears than vampires. Perhaps maybe a mummy, but not likely the kind to go about chasing Abbott and Costello.
What else do you know about vampires?
Not much, really. I'm an archaeologist, not a mythologist. But I do know that Lamastu, the Assyrian demoness, was thought to have been the inspiration for Lilith, the first wife of Adam in the Jewish Old Testament, another source of the vampire myth.
So how does the sarcophagus open?
Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing.
The key, of course. Do you have it?
How strange you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Dane in Turkey. It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed.
Do you have a copy of the key?
No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place.
Alright, I'll free you. There's a boat nearby.
Thank you, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I will never forget this kindness.
No problem. What?
Time of judgment is here.
Oh, lovely. To the doors. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Really? Give me 1 second. This is very red. Just shining all the red at my face. approach this time. For simplicity, rescue the professor. Huzzah! What in the hell? Okay, this is concerning. Depending on what's happened, I might need to be concerned. Of course, with any kindred. Oh, whoops, sorry. You didn't see the ending. My apologies. Of course, we got here. I need to deal with the home base first before I deal with anything. LaCroix has. Because if that's going on in downtown, then something needs to be done here.
I had a dream this afternoon. You were in it. You were stroking my hair, telling me you loved me. And then, in the next instant, you were gone. And I was alone, and I cried out for you, but you wouldn't answer. You're here now. I have never felt more relieved. But
This is my final request.
You don't mean it!
This life is dangerous. You will end up dead. I won't let that happen.
I'll leave.
Then I will find you.
Sure. All right. I'll,
Just saved her from a terrible fate. Ideal. Now the mighty prince can have this fledgling's attention. I'm just gonna check out the last drop, see what's going on. And I'm going to turn off audio here because this is copyrighted again. How'd you hear about that? See, LaCroix has the sarcophagus. Guess you're right. Hmm. Neither one seems appropriate. Neither one is honest. Well, I have more news. Lovely. Now, gameplay audio back. So I think more than the Society of Leopold is going to rest in peace. Bodies everywhere.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. They're reckless, but they don't normally try to attract this much attention. This carelessness warrants observation. I hope it doesn't become pandemic.
Like, the Sabbat? What? I should have talked to the prince first. Back in a minute.
With whom do they think they're dealing? Attack me in my own building! They're desperate. They've shown their weakness. A last-ditch attempt to steal the prize.
Someone made a mess downstairs.
The Sabbat. A pack of shovelheads with cheap pistols was all they could muster.
There
Two got a few stories up, but I took care of them. And my sheriff brought the rest their final death in the lobby. Sabbat animals.
The Sabbat attacked? Why?
Why else? The motive of every kindred in the entire city these last few nights. The Ankaran sarcophagus. They've been misled into thinking the sarcophagus holds a sleeping ancient. Their most coveted feasts. Diablerists.
The Diablerists?
The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie, that is, drinking the blood of other kindred, especially older ones, until they are dead. Diablerists gain the power of those they've fed upon. And the Camarilla, this is an act punishable by death. For the moment, we've manipulated the press into reporting tonight's events as a terrorist attack. Their soldiers may be no danger to me, but their threat to the masquerade is abundant. As my best agent, I'm sure you can guess my course of action.
I understand. Hey, lady sheriff, go wipe out the Sabbats.
He has to remain here in case of further attack, and also to guard the sarcophagus. For this emergency, I need someone with your nerve to guarantee success. The Sabbat have been a threat to both of us for far too long.
Okay. Risk my life. You're really sending me as a pawn in your game. This is the last time I do something like this. Where are they?
The Sabbat have made their haven at the Hallibrook Hotel, right under our noses here in downtown. Kill their leader. The rest will scamper out of the city. This is the last time they ever set foot in Los Angeles. Before you go, Beckett told me you went to the Society of Leopold. Did you find out how my sarcophagus is opened?
Before I tell you anything, I want what's coming to me.
Take your money. Tell me, what have you learned?
The missing crate from the Dane is the key to the sarcophagus.
A key? Where? Do you have it?
No idea. But you'll be happy to know that Bach is dead.
Not only did you infiltrate the Society of Leopold, but you managed to kill their greatest hunter. You certainly are developing a legend for yourself. Superb. A toast to you, and to victory over the Sabbat. And to Bach. May all his progeny meet such fates.
I only killed him because I had to. Now I must do the same with the Sabbat.
The Sabbat must be wiped out before dawn. Then, when you come back, we'll begin the hunt for the key.
Fine.
You can always count on...
The wrong thing for the right reasons? What does that mean?
The Sabbat's goal is to stop Gehenna, which is very similar to my own, though they choose to do so through more violent, fanatic, and flamboyant methods. The Camarilla, on the other hand, suspends belief entirely, or so goes the party line.
You're not Camarilla.
What I am is kindred. How others choose to categorize themselves concerns me only where local customs are concerned. Individualism is a path fraught with obstacles and sometimes angry mobs. But for all its hardships, it is the only one worth taking.
I met with Dr. Johansson.
What did Johansson have to say?
There's a key to the sarcophagus, but he doesn't know where.
The lock and key. An invention as ancient as greed. I should have guessed. All we have to do is find a victor in this nonsense. They'll be the one with the key.
He said it's the tomb of Messerah, an ancient Syrian king.
A Syrian origin. Glad to see I'm not losing my touch. As for Messerach, I'll have to research that name, see what I can find.
He said the reliefs on the side were of a demoness named Lampestu.
Lamastu? She was a Lilith figure.
Not
They represent empowered women and the threat of such women to male-dominated society. Strange she would be engraved on a king's tomb.
That's everything I know. Doesn't mean anything to you.
It seems to corroborate my own evidence. I'm going to have to study it a little more. Maybe dig up some information on Messerach and the Lamastu myth. I'm certain the key will show up in time. Your information is appreciated.
I had some other questions.
Excellent.
Why would the Sabbat attack so openly?
It's simple. Someone's misled them into believing there's an antediluvian in this very room. They, and I suspect most kindred in this city, would love to sink their stakes or teeth into its imagined occupant. If indeed rocketing it to the moon was out of the question.
I'm supposed to wipe them out because of the attack.
Well, perhaps for this pack, it's for the best.
No, I have another
Excellent.
question. You spoke of Gehenna before.
Well, if we open it up and the world ends, then yes. If we open it up and the world does not end, then no. I'd wager the latter.
Have you learned anything else about the Thin Bloods?
How any sane kindred could think these poor unfortunates are an immediate threat to us is absurd. Most were afraid, or at the very least uneasy around me. Tragic. Their desperation could very well hold the spark of revolution, however.
That's all my questions. Well, this is a mess. A goddamn mess. Personally, I need to make some preparations.
Where to?
Santa Monica. To a regular weapons dealer.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Now, I need to take a 10-minute break. Mostly because I have stuff going on in my real life that needs tending to. I will be tending to that in a few minutes. For now, enjoy the ambience. Oh, there we are.
That crab nibble, listen to that crab nibble. Oh, that crab nibble. Go to the crab nibble over here. got a crab nibble, and this one's got crab nibble. All got a crab nibble. Is a great time, taking them over.
I'm going to... First I'm going to fix this local position. next course of action will be doing a series of purchases before I put on another break. I do have stuff going on in the background because, for some people, myself included, it is about food time. So, let's do that. Gonna make the purchases, put on another break.
Prepared a little number called a Dragon's Breath. It's a modified sawed-off, fires phosphorus shells. Personally, it's the only weapon I carry when I travel through Sabbat country.
I'd like one of those. Let me see it. Dragon's Breath. Oh, for frick's sakes, frick off. Try it. There we are.
Always a pleasure. What's...
Need some equipment. That's all. And then I'm going to see about blood. It's interesting that majority of these blurbs relate to the Sabbat, given that what mission we're about to do.
Dr. Buckman, Dahl, the operator. Dr. Buckman, Dahl, the operator.
The blood god returns.
Let me. I mean, blood donations are actually fairly useful for those of you who actually believe in vampires. Blood donations are actually very useful, not just for stocking of vampires' reservoirs, but for people. Whether they be in hospital or they be critically injured. Don't believe the stories that blood banks are only for vampire feeding. That's what they want you to think. I'm gonna check my email for going back to downtown and completing mission objective. $23. Everything is stocked. So I think I'll set myself near the cab, and then I will put on another 10-minute break. Apologies. I'm getting myself some food. I'll see you all in 15 minutes, 20 minutes at maximum.
Move along. I'm off duty.
Greetings, my apologies. It took a bit longer than anticipated.
Need a ride?
So, now that I'm prepared. Main mission? Now it's time to kill this bot. Let's begin. I should probably visit the confession before I do that, so you know what? Mute for a little bit. I'm full on health, full on blood, full on pretty much anything. Um... Excellent. The Hellebrook Hotel. L1. Interesting. What if I go down a little? I'm going to need a ranged weapon. Flamethrower for this one. What are you? Interesting. Okay. What is this area? I hate this sound. I'm going to take a guess here and say that this is the bottommost layer. And those red doors, and that door glowing in red is where I need to go. At first I didn't see it, because it looked like part of the wall. Sorry, I want to see. That's a sword. Okay.
I recognize the smell of your blood, young Cainite. Very potent. Greater than our last meeting. I could smell it, even over the flood of my fallen brethren. Doesn't that make you wonder?
Didn't I kill you already? This time I'll finish the job.
Puppet! The strength of your blood is all that saved you from yourself. Wretched, weak-minded mongrel. The blood is wasted in you. Wasted!
Puppet? For who? LaCroix? Nines Rodriguez?
Miserable, ignorant gutter spawn. You are blind. The sarcophagus must be destroyed.
Too bad. Not going to happen.
I will do it myself if I must. And you will be purified. It is the blood that he is speaking through. The blood of all the pawns. It all must be purified.
Wait, what's going to happen if the sarcophagus is opened? Fortitude, presence. Talmera. I might love that actually. completed. Okay. That was strange.
Be at peace, kindred. You stand amongst friends now.
Really? Your agents at the Giovanni stronghold weren't so friendly.
Indeed. The Chang brothers, my greatest agents, undone by the young soldier of LaCroix. It was obvious your path was greater than I or he had anticipated.
What's this about an alliance between you and LaCroix?
We did have an arrangement, LaCroix and I. A mutually beneficial pact to drive the lesser factions from the city.
Why couldn't you have told me about this before?
Again, kindred, I could not have guessed the significance of your path. My arrangement with your prince was too sensitive to reveal.
What happened to the arrangement?
LaCroix's zeal in recovering the Ankaran sarcophagus has been to the exclusion of many relationships, mine included. And I, like yourself, have been used by him in his desperate quest for power.
How did he use you?
LaCroix feared Alistair Grout, the Malkavian primogen, for the cursed insight of his bloodline was strong and brought him uncomfortably close to the truth about LaCroix's ambitions.
And so?
LaCroix saw an opportunity to rid himself of two problems: a hardened rebel leader and a problematic primogen in one fell stroke. And as you can see, I was integral to his plan.
That explains a half-dozen things. Fascinating. But why did you agree to it?
LaCroix convinced me that an alliance with the Camarilla could strengthen the position of the Kuei Jin. And so with my help, your prince framed Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout.
So you were the one I saw at the Grout Mansion.
Yes, you were made to be the witness, for your political naivete put your word beyond reproach. No one would believe you devised such a story. LaCroix used you and once again turned a problem to his advantage.
Smart. So why are you questioning the alliance now? Tempting, but sounds sticky. Why are you telling me all of this?
You need to understand that you are a liability, kindred. Once LaCroix finds the right moment, you will be disposed of, just as he did with Alistair Grout, Mr. Rodriguez, your sire, and countless others.
If the rumors about the sarcophagus are true, it's not going to matter.
Hear these words, kindred. The sarcophagus is sealed against the ages. Only the proper key will break this seal. That key now lies safely in Kuei Jin hands. Your prince's prize cannot be had without it.
That's interesting. Thank you for your honesty, Ming Xiao.
I hope you recognize my sincerity, kindred. I would like to see you reach your destination before your path is cut short. I hope when next we meet, it is again as friends.
See you later. We'll see. And I'm gonna mute this section again, because I need to. Ugh. Not a fan of this constant mute-unmute situation. I'll let you know when I have more news. That's curious. Usually Jack doesn't disappear without notice. Fine, I will tell the LaCroix about this development.
Chief, you believe what happened the other night? I couldn't come into work on account I bought a tamale from a street vendor and got to scoot something terrible. What a lucky thing, too, because that food poisoning saved my life.
That's one lucky bout of the runs.
You're telling me. But if I had been there, those punks wouldn't have gotten past the front desk. There's two things I can't tolerate, and that's terrorists and tainted tamales.
LaCroix should be expecting
I guess
me.
you can go on up. He wasn't expecting you, but it should be all right.
Thanks. Hold on. Jack vanished. And now so is Beckett. Where is... this is becoming concerning. The Sabbat are finished in the city.
Another obstacle is removed. From the enemy, we resurrect a new order. And this, in no small part, to your service. Did you hear that? You were never able to wipe them out completely. Keep it up, and you may have his job. My unstoppable crusader. My victories in this city are in no small part due to you. You've done what I've asked without question, and you've done it well. Take this small token of my appreciation. We'll rule this city side by side, you and I.
I know where the key to the sarcophagus is.
You found the key? Where? Who has it?
Ming Zhao. She also told me to tell you the alliance was off.
This nonsense again! Look, I told you before, no kindred would ever ally themselves with those demons. This is a subterfuge, a trick to start a civil war. And apparently, it's worked.
The Nine's innocent. Ming Zhao took his shape. She killed Alistair Grout. Then again, Ming Zhao has been honest with me. Number 2 makes the most sense.
As of this moment, there is no blood hunt against Nines Rodriguez. The Kuei Jin have revealed their plot. They want us to war against each other? Well, to that I propose an alliance with the Anarchs. Together, we kindred shall drive out these foreigners once and for all.
Do you really think the Anarchs will trust you?
Whether they trust me or not, the Kuei Jin are the greater threat. They do trust you, however. After all, you've been working for them all this time.
How did you...
Spare me the explanation. I don't hold it against you. Your affiliation is a trite concern next to your accomplishment. In fact, you alone can bridge the two kindred communities and sound the Kuei Jin's death knell. You'd be a legend.
I'll talk to them. I don't know how they'll take it.
Go to the last round immediately. Tell them the Kuei Jin have admitted to killing Grout, and that the blood hunt against Nines Rodriguez is officially over. Tell them I have realized the true threat the Kuei Jin pose, and wish to negotiate a pact. You will be my emissary for the Alliance, so naturally you speak on behalf of the Camarilla. Choose your words carefully. I will begin organizing plans for war. Good luck. The prosperity of all this city's kindred depends on your success tonight.
I'll see what I can do. But I think it's thumbnail time, given the time that it is. So I'm going to go find the last round.
Wait!
Huh?
About the sarcophagus?
You don't look yourself.
Don't open it. Whatever you do, do not open the Ankaran sarcophagus.
Right. This is when it happens. The worst part is I was gonna do something interesting, but it's fine. In any case, those words are very familiar. Don't open it. You said there was nothing to worry about. First you can't wait to pry it, but now you want to keep it shut? Let's go with one. You said there was nothing to worry about.
Well, despite what I said, if that sarcophagus is opened, there will be disaster. In what form, I cannot be sure. But after studying the evidence, I'm convinced now that it is better left undisturbed, and anyone who'd pursue any other course is deserving of the consequences.
Why'd you change your mind?
There's an intangible sensation I haven't been able to put my finger on since I came to town. I still don't know where it seeps from. But if the sarcophagus is a possibility, to eliminate that chance, it should remain closed.
What happened to Mr. Skeptic? I thought you didn't believe in that ancient stuff.
I never said the danger came from an antediluvian, did I? It's merely a possibility, a fraction of a percentage chance. My instincts tell me something is wrong here, and that sarcophagus seems to be the nexus. I'm distancing myself from it. You do as you see fit.
Thank you for the warning.
I thought you deserved a chance. There's a good possibility we may not meet again. Goodbye, young one.
Goodbye. We're just gonna wait for that person to walk on by. Just in case that we want to be able to... I can use that. And then... I'm just gonna wait for one more arm crossing before I do anything else other than look at your nails. Not that one. Stand straight. There it is. Okay. Well. That looks to be it. Those of you who have been part of this stream, thank you so much for being part of it. Those of you who will be part of future streams, thank you for joining me. But without further ado, I hope you've enjoyed the story as it's occurred. We are slowly approaching the end. I hope all of you have a good day. And I hope to see all of you in the next stream. Until then, my shadows.